Hi guys, welcome to another review. Coming up to the last few reviews that I'm actually recording of 2016, especially here in Germany, and stumbled across this beer in one of the local health food sort of shops where it's like organic produce, that sort of thing, and they do like beers, primarily like the Riedenberger, Lamsbräu, Neumarkt Lamsbräu, that sort of stuff. But it's always good, to check in there, because every now and then they have a nice little surprise. And with the ever, growing popularity of craft beer here in Germany, the supermarkets are starting to really take note, and some of the bio places are taking advantage of that too. And today we are looking at a beer from Wolfscraft, who are out of Freising. And this is the Das Helle. So it's a Helle's beer, fresh and exotic. So I'm guessing there'll be some nice hoppage in this, maybe. I'm not too sure. Coming in at 4.9%, and it says it does not use hop extract, which is a plus. So let's see what we get with this beer then. Nice amounts of smoke there, I'm not sure if it's picked up on the camera. Really cool little crown actually, and I do like the labelling of these guys. So let's see what this... Get those tropical hop notes in there. I just hope it's one of those things where it doesn't taste like a pale ale. It's one of the gripes that I have with craft beer, is when you've got like a hoppy lager and it just tastes like a pale ale because they've over hopped it, which I love pale ales, I love IPAs, but I also love lagers, and I like a lager to taste like a lager. And a lot of the hoppy lagers that I've tried, you don't really pick up the lager aspect. But anyway, in terms of looks, it looks like a lager. It's got a nice amount of haze in there. It's got this sort of like lemon curd sort of look to it. I'm sure there's little bits of sedimentation there, more like a powdered one, mixing in with those bubbles. Not too ferocious, but not too laid back. Looks really quite nice. I poured with about, just less than a finger's worth of fluffy white head. Got a nice mixture of big and small bubbles in there. So it looks like a lager so far, Helle's beer. Let's see what it smells like in the actual glass itself. Big hop character there. Sort of like a sherbet lemon hard candy sweet. British person saying candy, I do apologise. But yeah, like that lemony sherbet sort of aroma. But underneath that you do get those like lager malty aromas. And it's actually mixing around really nicely. It's not like overly fruity. It doesn't really venture too much into that fruit pastel sort of field as some of the pale ales and IPAs do. But yeah, you get nice lemony, maybe a little bit of pineapple, mango, that sort of thing. But it's not overpowering, and it blends really nicely with that malt base. Yeah, it smells rather quite nice actually, quite fragrant but delicate at the same time. Anyway, let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. That is how you make a hoppy lager. Now, is it an amazing beer? It's one of the best hop lagers that I've tried. Yeah, just like the aroma, those slight tropical exotic notes that you pick up, they come through on the flavour. You get that sort of candied sugar sweetness there, and it does taste like a fruit pastel. But underneath that vibrant hoppiness, it tastes like a lager. It tastes like a Helle's beer. And some people might not like it when you can still detect the Helles or lagers. Well, to my answer is, why not just buy a pale ale or whatever. But yeah, they've just really nicely balanced the hops with a very traditional style. So it doesn't bleed over too much into either category, to be honest. Which is what I like. And I wish more brewers who are doing this sort of like single hop lager, single hop helles, that sort of thing, I wish they would do more beers like this and not just give me an overly hopped wannabe pale ale. And now it's all in, the lager aspect comes through, but there's a nice lemon there, as if you've like bit into a lemon. Just slightly less tart, maybe the sweetness counteracts that. Very light, very crisp. It's got a very light body actually. Not watery, but that carbonation just lifts it. Yeah, this is a really solidly made Helle's beer with hops. I'm not sure, it doesn't seem to say what hops are in this, but I'm getting, from my limited experience, I am getting the, you know, that typical maybe Cascade, Centennial or Citra. Definitely pick up a little bit of a Citra. Not sure if that's actually in there, but on my palate that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I really can't fault that too much. Very, very solid indeed. Yeah, for a Helle's beer, that's hopped a bit. Yeah, best of both worlds, and that's what I want with a beer like this. Even though, you know, going into it I didn't know if it would be that, but when I got that first aroma, those hops were there. But they're like centered with that malt base that you get in a Helle's beer. I'm repeating myself now, but yeah, a very, very solid beer indeed. And yeah, one of the, if not the best hoppy lager that I've tried so far. So in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this, even though I said when I first took a sip that it wasn't the greatest beer that I tried. That's really quite over. I shouldn't have said that straight away. But yeah, a solid 9 out of 10 from me. You know, you could demolish a 6-pack on a sunny day. You know, it's coming towards Christmas. I could demolish a 6-pack now. And yeah, very laid back beer. Works well, could work well with most cuisines. Just got a pizza in the oven. I'm going to save that for the rest of the pizza. Yeah, fantastic stuff from Wolfscraft. So if you ever come across this beer, definitely give it a go. If you like your lagers, but you also like your hoppy beers as well. Great compromise in the middle without being a compromise, if that makes sense. And yeah, fantastic stuff. So if you want to find out more about this beer and the brewery, links down below. Check out my lager playlist as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you in the next video. Cheers guys.